Okay, I wanted to do a quick video on the Cartesian Coordinate System. Now, the Cartesian Coordinate System is a method developed by René Descartes on how to locate items or places on a plane. Okay, and so this is the Cartesian Coordinate System. Okay, now before this, there's been a lot of, aside from this, there's been a lot of other ways you can do this, but this is probably the most popular way of locating places. Okay, so what we basically do is we specify a certain point as being an origin. Okay, so we say like this here, and we say that this point here is an origin. Okay. Now, from the origin, what we get is we have a number of directions that we can go. Well, two directions we can go, either north or south, or east or west. And we typically don't say north or south or east or west. What we do is we talk about the y direction and the x direction. And you can either go positive in the y direction. Okay, so this would be the positive y direction, and this would be the negative y direction. Okay, and we can go positive x direction, so positive x, and the negative x direction. Okay, so four different ways that you can travel, or if you want to talk about maybe two ways, once along the x-axis and once along the y-axis. Right? Now, what we do then is we have divided each one of these places into what's called a quadrant. Okay, so and what we do is we order the quadrants in counterclockwise order, starting from this one here. Okay, so let's see, this one here is quadrant 1. Okay, this one here is quadrant 2. This here is quadrant 3. And here is quadrant, is quadrant 4. Alright, now once we've divided these into quadrants, although it doesn't really matter that much, what we have is we can label a location by specifying how much north it is, or how much in the y direction it is, and how much in the x direction it is. So let's say, for instance, I have a point, and that point is 5 units in the x direction. So I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's also, let's say, 6 units in the y direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then what I could do is I could draw a line going across like that, another line going, a straight line I should say, going up like this. Okay, and we would get a spot here. Okay, and this would have an x and y coordinate. Okay, and what we do is we call this x and y coordinate an ordered pair. Okay, so these are some handy definitions to know, and this is pretty much the language of coordinate geometry. Okay, so this is an ordered pair. Alright, now the reason why this is super useful, okay, is that it allows us to use triangulation really easily. Okay, because what I have is I can make a hypotenuse here, and you can see I can form two right angle triangles here, and that allows me a lot of power to find out where this point is and its x component and y component, and I can also then break this down into its x and y component and add it with other ones, and so on and so forth. And that's why this is a really useful way of doing things. Pretty much that's it as a basis for the Cartesian coordinate system. It's pretty easy, and a lot of cities are laid out this way. But really what it is that you just specify a location along the x-axis and a location on the y-axis, and then you find out where those meet up, and that becomes your ordered pair or your other location. And later on in the next few videos, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about graphing groups of ordered pairs, so related sets of data, and seeing how the Cartesian coordinate system allows us to analyze that data and see relationships amongst those data. Alright, so anyways, if you have any questions about the Cartesian Coordinate System, please drop me a line, throw a comment in the comment box, or or put a or send me an email or something like that. Anyways, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like the channel, then please subscribe.